has made the travel difficult all throughout the 5 boroughs and into New Jersey, but we are ready for football nonetheless at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
He was tackled.
A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis down right around the 25. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Young on 3rd down. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Shelton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Oliver. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And all the way down to the 27. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down, Oliver. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. He gets it in the hands of Geis. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Geis trying to get to the outside, and he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Darius Geis, the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Barrett. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Young going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, Houston.
Leads to number 14.
Stephon Diggs, 77 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Sanders for the
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Shelton, and he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Brings up
the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Oliver. This is caught, Gronkowski. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Jets, nothing.
2nd and goal from the 1. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Texans 10, Jets 7. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game. We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off play action. Oliver. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Oliver. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a give right side. It's Shelton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Oliver. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Oliver. Over the middle, complete. That's Shelton. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
From the 24, Young. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Young's pass.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
First down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On third down, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To the air once more, Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Texans 17, Jets 9.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Going deep for Walker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Young working out of the gun. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Shelton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 3rd down, it's Shelton, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Oliver goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Young off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Shotgun, it's Young. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Out of the gun, it's Young. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll throw again. Young. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Coulter with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
6 on the carry.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Oliver. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Josh Lambo.
From 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Nothing separating these 2 sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's the
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
1st down, Houston.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Oliver. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 30.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Oliver going for it all. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Off play action. Oliver. This is caught. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Pushing through the contact. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jets 31, Texans 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it. You got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I say it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Going deep for Walker. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Shelton. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Jets 46, Texans 32. Josh Lambeau.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. One away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 11 now. Off the play fake. Oliver. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. 16 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They go play action. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Shelton. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.